Hey, what's going on, guys? So I don't always do voiceovers, but over the last 2 weeks that I've been playing Apex Legends, it came to my attention that there are some things that are seriously wrong with this game and could ruin it, for sure. This is not scripted. I've just been thinking about this, and I think it's a good topic that we should discuss. And first off the bat is the DC connection. That is getting to the point where I think some players might decide to quit the game because it's ruining their experience. They could be in the top 5 squads, have 8 kills going for a 15 kill game, but the game crashes. Or they're a second place squad and they're coming in, all kitted out, decked to the nines, and freeze. Yeah, those 2 players might get that dub, but you weren't there. And I think for some people it's gonna really tarnish the experience, and they're gonna get to the point where it's like, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna quit this game. Other BRs have it, such as Fortnite, PUBG. Don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure the Black Ops 4 BR also has it. And I would have thought, by now they know the DC is an issue. Why don't quickly implement a reconnect feature? I'm not all into game coding. I'm not gonna say it's easy or hard. I don't know, but most games have it. Your AAA title, I would expect maybe they would have a solution in place. Maybe with season 1 they will implement it, but maybe it's a new game, not expecting how many players are gonna join. Might be a good idea to put that in place as a precautionary measure, because the servers are getting hit. You can tell they're getting hit. They were not ready for the amount of players, and I get that. It was not really announced. I get why they weren't expecting so many players, maybe, and they didn't put it in there because they figured it won't be an issue. I can totally see that as a valid point. They didn't advertise it. They didn't do anything. The only thing they did, I think, was like it got kind of leaked a week before release, and boom, it was there. And they probably were not expecting such a big rush of players. All the major streamers jumped on it for a week. I know Ninja did it for a straight week, just Apex, and brought so many players on that the server was like, and just couldn't keep up. It was just hiccuping. That's now forcing people to disconnect, or lagging out and crashing the game. And it's not my hardware, because my hardware is decked to 9s. Okay, i7, 5 GHz, GTX 1080, clock to 2 GHz, 32 gigs of RAM at 3100 MHz. I'm not slouching in hardware. 7th gen i7, it's not the hardware. And I thought maybe that was it at first, because my buddy system isn't too up to spec, but he can play other games. Like maybe just it's a new game, not too optimized yet. That might be why. No, it's the service and it's the game, and they really gotta fix that. And then one last thing before we move on to the next topic is, I think for content creators, they might start veering away if that crashing keeps on happening, because it can get in the way of recording. I know from experience, having a killer game and it just crashes, and it puts all that time and effort you put into that clip. It's gone. Yes, you can still use it, like I'm using it right now for a commentary, but it's still something that even content creators might get annoyed from. And now your free advertisement is gone. As a company, free advertisement is amazing. That's why all the tech channels get sent one item. Yes, that's gonna cost the company maybe around $100,000 in total with all the hardware they sent out. But that's way cheaper than pumping hundreds of thousands into advertising. And plus the content creators then get paid, and then they can now buy hardware. So the circle goes around. And yes, the content creators cannot essentially go buy the game, the DLC, but they can buy the battle pass. They can now buy skins. They can now buy other things. And now other people are seeing the game, and they are now wanting to get the game. Maybe not buy the battle pass, but buy a skin or two. That's money into the company's wallet that may or may not be going down a little bit, because creators might start veering away because of all that crashing and all the annoyance we goes through sometimes playing Apex Legends. Now, let's move on to the next issue. So now for the other topic, it would be the hackers. And that is so obvious. The hackers are everywhere in this game right now. It's not too game breaking. No, what am I saying? It can be pretty game breaking when you get snapped onto as soon as you peek a rock or leave a building. That can be annoying. I know for a fact, 300,000 players got banned. That means there's a pretty good chance for every 10 rounds you played, there was a hacker. My math might be off, but I'm just shot in the dark. And I can for sure say I've experienced some hackers. For example, me and this guy were in Boneville. We're jumping on the roofs and snap onto him, snap onto me, snap onto my buddy. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, there are some players that have insanely good aim. I've seen them play. It's like, oh, okay, that's nuts. But there's a difference between aimbot and getting headshots, boom, 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 back to back, and having really good aim, because some shots they miss or they're really close, but when all 12 shots in wingman hit and knock somebody down, and it's 3 of them shooting and he's just snapping on the targets, I think that's pretty obvious that there was some foul play put, aka hacks, for sure. And some of the hackers, of course, hackers can be nice people, but it's the point where it's like, why are you hacking in a game that's free? There's no money involved. What's the fun? Because you just gotta click and point. Is it just to brag? Oh, look how many kills I have. Well, you didn't earn those kills, buddy. You cheated, and I don't like cheaters. And it can make, again, content creation not as fun, but it can also be bloody amusing, because I was playing BF4 ages ago, and I know it's off topic, but you'll see. And I was filming him, and he did some crazy 360 stuff, and it was really funny. I'll tag it right now. I'll put a card up if you want to go see it. It was really interesting, very funny. So I guess that part of the hacking can be really funny to watch after you get killed by them, and it's recorded and make a video about it. So there's still content able to get made, but still aggravating that a AAA game developer would not have a better anti-cheat, because the anti-cheat system they use is easy anti-cheat. It's the simplest anti-hack software there is. Maybe not the simplest, but it's pretty simple. Okay, Rust uses it. HZZ1 uses it. I know for a fact those two use it. 7 Days to Die uses it. I haven't played multiplayer for 7 Days to Die, so I can't say if there's a lot of hackers. But from what I heard, H1Z1 has a lot of hackers. Rust, I haven't played it too much, so I can't fully say there's a lot of hackers, but I know there are some hackers on that game, because the anti-cheat system they use is very weak, and them being I don't know what word to use, them being a company owned by EA, I would expect them to use a more up to snuff anti-cheat software. Yes, the one that DICE uses isn't the best anti-cheat software, because there's still hackers in that game. It's a hell of a lot better than Easy Cheat, because there are less hackers in that game than Apex. Yes, they've had their run-throughs, they've had experience in the past, but so is Respawn. Respawn has made Titanfall 1 and 2. However, they had an anti-cheat system, but all the hackers played with hackers, if I remember correctly, and what I heard was not fake news. So that is what I have to say about this topic, about the cheating. Respawn, please fix it. I love the game, but I don't want to get ruined by hackers because that's happened in the past. Alright, one more thing that Respawn has to fix. So the last and very well known issue are the hitboxes. I hear that they're fixing the hitboxes for Pathfinder in Season 1. I'm not too sure with the other characters and if they came up with better solutions for Gibraltar. Yes, he has that little shield, but I think they gotta give him more health, like actual health. Or make it so that the shield is bigger, and the lower the shield goes from major organs like the chest, the less damage it can take, so it slowly kind of breaks off. That may be a bit hard to do with coding, but I'm sure they can get around to it. And fixing the hitboxes in general would be an amazing addition to this game, because I went from Pathfinder to Lifeline, like you're gonna see in one of these videos. Like you're gonna see in my last video, and the difference was really noticeable. I went from seeing bullets hit me to where they shouldn't hit me to bullets fly by me because my visible character was not there. Like in between the legs for Lifeline, don't get hit, but in between the arms and the feet of Pathfinder get nailed because the hitbox is still there. And it's to a point where you can feel the difference, because I've played Pathfinder so much and I switched to Lifeline. It's like, whoa, that is nuts. I get each character has their own size, like Gibraltar to Wraith. Like the actual size of the character is so big, and I get they're not gonna like shrink down the hit registration box of Gibraltar towards like the size of Wraith. I get that, but I think for characters like Pathfinder that are actually a small character, like the surface area to where they should be getting sharded is decently small, but yet it's getting pounded where it shouldn't be getting pounded, is I think a problem that they really have to address, because I don't have the time now. I don't want to play Pathfinder because I played Lifeline and it's like, whoa, there's bullets missing me now, and it's getting a bit annoying. It's hard for me to get annoyed, but when you switch to a character for a game, and then you play her for the rest of the night, because it's like, whoa, I felt the difference in that one game because bullets were flying by me instead of hitting me where they should be hitting me, is a big difference. It very is. And if you play Pathfinder, go play another character and see if you can tell the difference, because I really could. Right off the bat, whoa, there's bullets flying under my feet, my arms. Unlike Pathfinder, I'm getting hit, and I'm just flying down health. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I actually had a pretty good time coming up with these ideas and discussing them, so I might actually continue doing this. Might maybe do one on a character, somehow maybe they can balance them, especially Gibraltar. He has potential to be a really good character, but I think they gotta figure a way for him to be more viable character to use. Maybe give him more health, or tamper with the shield thing he has, or make it so that each gun has a weight value, and the list goes on. But some things I think would get a bit hard to code, or it's tedious. I know for sure it'd get a little tedious, because I've done tedious things for changing little things here and there, and it can get really annoying. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and as always, have fun while you're gaming.